Hi, my name is Mandolin Royal. Today we're here for Tornado's Thursday update, and as you can see, he's got a friend with him. This male, see how his comb is jumping up there, is 1 week behind him in growth. He's got a little blue coat on him because he was getting picked on by some baby turkeys. Sometimes turkeys are really easygoing, other times not so much. So now he's Tornado's friend. And I'm looking at what's different about them. Even though they're a week apart in age, there's already differences, especially when it comes to foot color. And there's a significant size difference as well. And that's been a thing I'm working on in this line, where I'll get size, but I won't get the foot color. And when I get the foot color, I don't get the size. So I'm still going through breeding arrangements, trying to figure out how to get both things on the same bird. Maybe next year, which is something I say every year. So last week, Tornado was an even 20 ounces. We're going to see what's different about him. And based off of last week's weight, we're going to see how the other one compares to that. Looks like he's ready to go for this. But I got to turn this on first. Okay, now you can. Tornado's up first. 1 pound, 11 ounces. So he's still keeping up with gains. And he's shaped real nice so far. His chest is starting to come in. And you want to feel on their chest. In here, down that keel line. And up in front. To see how fleshy it is. So now that we know his weight, we're going to get the other one. Mr. No Name. He's being pretty chill because Tornado's being chill. 1 pound, 1 ounce. So that's 17 ounces. 3 ounces less at the same age of what Tornado was last week. This one also has better facial coloring coming in. Tornado, did you lose the yellow? Nope, it's still a little bit there, right on the tip of his beak. Whereas this baby doesn't have that tip of yellow. When these guys have the same father, I bet you they have different mothers. If I was better at this, I would know exactly who their mothers were, and I could thin out the one hen. But one of the reasons why I don't take the time to do that extra step of the details is because we do eat these birds. So I sort them out to figure out who the freezer fillers are just based off of the traits that they're expressing. I set up my pens to where the results should be good, either for what we're going for with the breed or for the table, and then I figure out the details later and fill the freezer in the process. But these guys are going to shape up to be pretty different from each other, even though they're out of the same family and out of the same pen. This blue coat, it's going to molt out when he molts out the juvenile feathers. He's actually being pretty good. This is his first time in this sort of environment, and he's just kind of rolling with it. I don't know if he'll get as friendly as Tornado or not. Probably. He seems extra fluffy compared to what I'm used to. As these feathers grow in, so far there's no funky colors hiding in it. I don't see any yellow or gold leakage. I don't see any black spots. Just those 2 light feet and that little tip of yellow there, which seems to be less than it was. Can we see a wing? Let me see. It's gonna take some practice to where I can do that with one hand. He's not quite peeking the wattles out yet, but that comb's really jumping up. That's how I know he's a boy. The girls don't do that. They would have pretty much zero growth so far in their comb at this age. What do you think, little buddy? The goal with this one now, since he's going to be the growth companion to Tornado, is to get him acclimated. Doesn't look like he's going to give me much grief about that. Tornado's trying to hang out on the scale, trying to be closer to me. When they're this age, if you do want them to be friendly, they do appreciate getting patted on. With the growth of feathers, if you can get in there and start getting casings off of them, they appreciate the preening help. But really, I just want to make sure that he's going to stay easy to handle, so that as we get through all of his growth stages, he's going to show us everything. Watching his tail. See this opening in here? You got feathers on either side, and that's open in there. That's a desirable trait. So far, his wings are coming in pretty well tucked, but it's too soon to really gauge that because he's going to have to molt again. It's too soon to know what the earlobes are going to do. He's not gaining the red pigmentation of a male yet, so they're not going to show red or otherwise yet. Let me see. We're going to watch the little spot. Come on, show us. We're going to have to keep practicing on this. Right? Oh, hold still. Oh, his wattles are coming in though. Now he's distracted chasing bugs. We'll work on that again next week. Unless you want to show us. That little circle by my thumb right here, that's their actual ear, where they hear from. And the earlobe develops just below, slightly behind that. That's what we're going to watch when they start to color up. When they start getting a red wattle and a red comb, we'll see what those earlobes do. Looks like this one's probably going to be shorter legged too. Not quite as tall as Tornado. He's got pretty good width already though. But now he has a grow buddy, and we can check out the differences as they continue to mature. In case Tornado doesn't quite pan out, we've got another bird to watch. But he's so friendly. We'll just keep going with this. And that's all we have this week. See you next week on Thursday when they're both 1 week older.